next week. I've done a lot of growing in this administration, and I've made up with the Noid. The Noid is the new HUD secretary. I've been given a list of names from the Dan Quinn universe, and I'm hiring all of them. Chet Zawalik.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
When we realized Bolton was coming in today, we just started reading this defunct Twitter account. I think because they ran out of names, it's all the names in the Dan Quinn universe. Dan Quinn, all these are real people, by the way.
We haven't talked about Dan Quinn in a while, so could you just give a brief reminder for maybe people who
very simple. Dan Quinn is a mid-40s former Notre Dame college football player who says he was set up and expelled because he made the play, the most legendary play in college football history, by Lou Holtz, who he calls Lucifer Lou Holtz, and says looks like Hitler and conspired to ruin his life. Then after years of doing meth and fighting amateur boxing matches, he discovered that when you take the natural sugar replacement stevia and blend it in water, it removes the toxic floating soap that gives people cancer. It can also be used as a cocaine substitute. Furthermore, that if he smokes blunts dusted with stevia, he is both impossible to knock out and has blazing fast hand speed. Dan Quinn asserts that he is a black boy trapped in white skin, in his words. He has intoned to Lucifer Lou Holtz. Lou Holtz, have you ever seen a white boy dance like this? He claims that one time he was just running around a track at a high school and several school children cheered him on, and an old man in a truck said he was the fastest thing he had ever seen. He also claims to have invented a pussy eating technique called the violin, where he can give women triple-digit orgasms. Sometimes it causes people to be hospitalized. He doesn't know why. Furthermore, he has, in tears, said that he would like to be reincarnated as Muhammad Ali as an honor to Ali.
Muhammad Ali's already dead.
Well, this is when he was alive.
Oh, okay.
The thing about Dan Quinn is he makes his videos towards a lot of people. He makes them towards like Joe Rogan or Dana White. But the supporting characters in the Dan Quinn universe, they have very strange names and lives. And you think it's just this guy being nuts. It's like no one could be named that. But you look it up, they're real guys. It just, he bends reality to create a world of stupid names that surround him.
So I wonder why we're so obsessed with this guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are
he
all
has the same power that we have.
These are all the supporting characters from the Quinnverse.
This is from @Quinniverse on Twitter, which hasn't tweeted since 2015. I think that you just go mad studying these ancient scrolls. But Rick Cheek, Dr. Craig Tusher, Chet Billy, Chet Zawalik,
Cool.
Cal Worsham, Scott Tuggle,
No, get the fuck out of here.
Grumpy of the Northern Norteños.
Now, keep in mind that, like as Felix said, these videos are often addressed to these people who have all invariably betrayed him in some way.
Yeah. He made it. There was a biker that he was taken in by after he was kicked out of his house called Crazy Joe, but then they obviously had a falling out, and Dan made a video called Crazy Joe's Folly, which is just, it shows that he's kind of an artist, right? Like, that's kind of art.
Dude, if I wrote a novel, that would be the title.
Our friend CJ said today, if Donald Trump's reaction to Joe Biden saying he beat him up is to say Crazy Joe's Folly. We'll have to look for him. But okay, continuing. Jimmer Kranz, Matt Josh, Christian Printup, Mike Karts and his brother Keith, Dave Aroni, Tara Chow, which is actually not a real person. That was someone catfishing Dan. Jimbo Galloway. Rick Vardell, not a great one. Ronnie Lott and Mike Stonebreaker. Foge Fazio.
That's a real guy.
Yeah.
He was the defensive coordinator for the Vikings in the 90s.
Ross the Grizz Clifton. Kalani, the most beautiful fucking dog in the world. Don Bunch. Dave Huckabee. Pete Roomba. Mitch Maryland. Dr. Herb Akers. Mark Brannon from Tequila Sunrise. Treba Sample. Crazy Joe. Shatterack. Sexy Hot 369, Dada 5000, Nancy Steakums, Bond Lapua, Mike Tubes, Vaughn Bean, Michael Zambano, Russ Purnell, Marty the Lip Lippincott, Lou Holtz, Fred Riva, Tim Bybee, Diego Sanchez, Paul, Harry, Go Paul, Rick Cheek.
Wow. For any of you still listening,
Sorry, guys.
that was the full Dan Quinn universe.
There are more, though.
Yeah, you mentioned in the middle of there, though, the joke about CJ's joke about Crazy Joe's folly. That is a funny thing today, where Joe Biden said that if he had been in a locker room as a young man and heard another young man in the locker room talking about women the way Donald Trump does, he would have had some problems. He would have checked him physically.
He would have caught those hands.
If Joe Biden said, if Donald Trump, if he went to LA without doing a check-in with me, he would have to move very carefully indeed. But and then Trump did the epic clapback where he literally said, if Joe Biden fought me now, I would lay his ass out. It would be like you'd be in a nightmare.
Oh my God.
World of hurt. It would just get worse and worse for you. Oh my God!
This is a fucking message board fight.
Look,
They're like 100 years old.
You know,
it would be the most pathetic thing in the world.
People have said to me, Donald, you have basically black hands, dude, okay? I've always said I'm a black boy trapped in white skin, okay? If I could smoke my blunts that are laced with stevia, I would perform a legal kill on Indian soil. I do like that they're just...
Would perform a legal kill on Indian
That's
soil?
another... Dan Quinn is obsessed with the concept of a legal kill in a cage. Like, if you kill somebody in a fight, it's legal, and if it's on Indian soil. And he came up with this idea. He was like, I got an idea for Diego Sanchez and Bad Boy, which is an MMA apparel company, to make a lot of money. How about a cool jacket that only fighters can wear? Nothing too expensive, about $100. And if you square up, it makes the shape of the Bad Boy logo. So people know that if you're wearing it, they're squaring off the fighter. So if a judge sees that and you kill the guy, he's like, oh, you were wearing the jacket. It's okay.
Done. I love
That
it.
is like a Trump idea.
Yeah.
That is a Trump idea. Like, there would be like a special murder jacket. But no, these are both ancient men. Donald Trump has probably never even like shoved
Oh my
anyone.
God. It would be like a rake falling onto a bag of leaves. I mean, it's just like they're just, one of them is a bony old bag and the other one is just this suet sack.
He's like, Joe Biden, he's like, yeah, I was an athlete. I was a star, Division III baseball player back before they didn't let like anyone but sort of scrawny Irish guys play baseball. I could knock you out.
Yeah,
Joe Biden
doing the equivalent of doing steroids was eating anything other than potatoes.
That's not true. Joe Biden, he went 12 rounds against the Notre Dame logo.
Against Dan Quinn. He's the guy that Dan Quinn beat in the Bengal bouts.